Well, hello there, my most amazing artist. I have a couple of questions for you. Do you find that you are a smart person? One who often knows the answers to other people's questions? Are you wise? Are you kind? Are you thoughtful? Are you good looking? Do you like chocolate? Are you a spaghetti eater? Boys and girls, if you answered yes to any of those questions, then might I interest you in some employment opportunities? If you don't know what that means I might have something for you to do in the art room, boys and girls, because I'm hiring. That's right. I am hiring every time you come to art class 4 to 5, maybe even more, depending on how many qualified applicants I have. That means how many people who are interested and able to do the tasks that I ask them to do apply. Boys and girls, here's the job. Are you ready? Brace yourselves. I am in need of some art teachers in training. That's right. And you just might be the person for the job. Exactly what does a art teacher in training do? Oh, it's funny you ask, because that's what I'm about to explain to you right now. Boys and girls, if you are chosen as an art teacher in training, then you are in charge of answering all the questions that your fellow art buddies might have who happen to be sitting at your table. Boys and girls who are not art teachers in training, if you have any questions, if you're confused about what to do, if you don't know where to get a certain art supply, if you don't know where to put a wet painting drying rack for the 5,000th time, then don't ask this lady because she'll be too busy drinking coffee. You need to ask an art teacher in training. Art teachers in training, your job will be to answer the questions of all of the people at your table in a kind and respectable manner. If you don't know the answer to one of those questions, don't ask me. I'm still drinking coffee. Boys and girls, find somebody else who is also an art teacher in training and ask them. That way, you can answer the questions of your friends at your table correctly. So, let's talk about what this might look like in the art room, shall we?
Pizza, pepperoni, spaghetti. It is I, Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci, just finished painting my beautiful portrait. It only took him forever. Can you tell me, where does a wet painting go?
Why are you asking me? Find your art teacher in training.
Hey, Mona Lisa, I can answer that question for you because I'm an art teacher in training. Mona Lisa, please remember, paintings go on the drying rack, and thank you. Hey, that there artist whose name is Grant Wood, he just finished this painting of me and my lovely daughter, but he can't remember where dirty paintbrushes go. Where do dirty paintbrushes go?
Ooh, that is a lovely masterpiece, but might I remind you that you need to ask an art teacher in training.
Dear painting titled American Gothic by Grant Wood, I can answer that question for you because I'm an art teacher in training. Please remember, any wet paintbrushes need to go in the red can by the sink, the can that's referred to as the paintbrush hot tub. Hey! Box of crayons here, and I'm in need of some paper so that I could, draw or something. And I also might be in need of some medical assistance because this is still pretty painful. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's a pencil through my head. So, where can I find paper?
Why are you asking me? Find your art teacher in training.
I can answer that question for you because I'm an art teacher in training. Remember, when you need any art supplies, they are almost always found at that place that Miss Stevens refers to as the store.
So, in review, if you are chosen as an art teacher in training for your table, then you are in charge of answering any questions that your friends might have. If you don't know the answer to those questions, then you are to seek out another art teacher in training to find that answer. Boys and girls who are not art teachers in training but may very well be one day, listen up. You are no longer allowed to come see this lady because I'm still drinking coffee to ask me questions. Boys and girls, your job is to seek out the art teacher in training at your table. If you have any questions for them, ask them first. If they can't find that answer or if they don't know it, they will make sure to figure it out and get right back to you. Boys and girls, I love spending time with you, and I would much rather be able to walk around the room and admire your masterpieces than answering the question of,
where does my wet painting go?
the drying rack for the 5,000th and 100th time. Won't that be so much better? All right, let's see which one amongst you will be an art teacher in training.